like any overhanging stuff, or are we just like in the open on the side of this mountain?
In the open on the side of the mountain. Imagine as if you were skiing, almost like and you were just transferred to the middle of a ski slope. And yeah, so you guys have your shields, you have your swords, your leather armor, you got Jingles, but I don't know what you guys want to do.
I'm gonna
Jingles
go
is like
and
screaming.
start taking Jingles as well. Make another portal! Get us out of here!
He just collapses and faints at your feet. He
Um,
collapses and just faints. Yeah.
I'm gonna. All right. Bobby, have we got anything to? Have we got anything flat? I look around. Is there anything? Is there? I don't know.
I have a shield. I have a shield.
All right. I take out my climbing kit and my rope, and I pick up Jingles and I tie him to me, like on my back.
Okay. All right.
And then I look up. How close is this avalanche coming down?
I mean, it's coming down on you guys. I would say you probably have about 20 seconds before that wave is going to be right on you.
All right. I look at Bobby. I think we're gonna have to try and ride it down.
Yeah, I think so.
So I get my stubby little legs on the shield with Jingles on top, and then I'm like, Bobby, we've got to hurry. It's coming fast.
So I start pushing them and
Nice.
running and like getting up speed. And then I jump on top of Jingles, who's on top of Ragnar.
Awesome. So as you're doing that, the shield you're on starts to slide. It bears all your weight, and it's steep, just like flowing down the side of the mountain. And as that happens, it's like the avalanche kind of catches up, but it's almost as if you're riding a wave now, like surfing an avalanche down a mountain on a shield. Jingles and Bobby and Ragnar just like, whoa! As you guys are like careening down, I would like you guys to make real quick, just like, John, go ahead.
I just wanted to say, as Bobby like jumps on, I'm like riding it, and I'm like, Bobby, if you reach right on the left side of me, I got a tanker in there. If you just pass it on over and send it down, and maybe just drip it out, and I'll catch it with my tongue.
I'm reaching and reaching, throwing out like crowbars and stuff like that, and I get the tankard.
Be my beer hat.
And I hand it over to Ragnar.
Awesome. Yeah, so you guys are chugging ale, riding an avalanche like some true heroes. Jingles in store, still passed out. And now I just want you guys both to make acrobatics, dexterity acrobatics. And I think you guys both have a +8. So, and you guys have advantage because this is awesome. So, just...
I got 24.
Okay, yeah, you are A-okay, Bobby Frost.
I get a 25.
Yep. Yeah, you guys are like, with your just dexterous self are able to steer this makeshift sled of a shield, and just kind of drive it down the mountain, all the while keeping sweet little Jingles, safe and tucked in. And you guys kind of, as you're riding down, you guys can see now ahead of you, like probably maybe I would say like 400 yards, your homie, and now you can identify because you can see the big cheese, the antlers, and they are riding like a bat out of hell, like straight away from this avalanche on the sleigh. So that's what you guys see, and I'm gonna say that you guys kind of almost like even out where like you guys are like going extremely fast and they're going fast as well, but you guys have that momentum and all that and just kind of even out. And you guys kind of arrive at this place where you are free from any kind of damage from the avalanche, but you're both like almost side to side and you just look over and you're like, oh hey, like what the hell?
I've got Jingles.
Chris, take him! And I toss Jingles in this high-speed maneuver from us over into the sleigh.
That's awesome.
This unnecessary high risk.
I'm gonna give it to you, Bobby.
All right, I'm gonna grab Jingles. Jingles, where have you been?
Still, like you don't know if it's from weakness, you don't know if it's from the extreme terror that he has been through, or the things he saw, but Jingles is still just passed out. And as you guys are there, at, finally in this area of this base, you guys can see that there's where you kind of landed is like on this like the edge of this giant frozen lake that looks almost like it would be like the way if you wanted to go to like the North Pole. That would be kind of the way. Or you're on this other kind of edge where you landed where the lake is to your left and then the other way to your right leads back. You can see in the faint distance the lights of Noel, like of that town that you guys know. So I'm gonna let you guys, you can do some role playing, or you could choose to just take a rest or whatever. But you guys need to decide what you want to do. And
Are we safe from the avalanche yet?
oh, you guys are completely safe. Yeah, you guys arrived almost like when you slide down a hill when you're a kid and you think you're gonna like just like go into a brick wall or go into that rock, and then you just kind of slowly stop. Like yeah, you guys both kind of slowly stop next to each other, the shield and then the sleigh.
Yes.
Yeah.
DM, would you mind refreshing us on what our ultimate mission is?
Well, you
And
guys
where
killed
we
the Krampus.
stand on this?
You guys were supposed to kill the Krampus and restore the heir of Kringle to the throne at the North Pole.
And that was the last promise we made to Noel when we left. We're like, we're gonna go kill the Krampus! Yay!
Yeah, because they were subjugated.
And to get Jingles and like to free the elves. I mean, there's a lot that you guys can do. You killed the Krampus so far.
I thought he got away.
Pardon?
I thought he got away.
No, you guys killed him, and then Jingles. Well, yeah, he kind of like poofed after you killed him, and then Jingles opened the portal.
So we think we killed him.
Yep.
And it was like evil Jingles, though.
And then evil Jingles.
Jingles like possessed almost, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we succeeded. We killed Krampus.
Yeah.
So we believe.
Let's go to Noel.
Let's go to Noel. So are we going to Noel then? Or... Because I'm not feeling so great. I could do with a few cookies and milk.
Yeah, let's
use a rest.
So he's acting real
Yeah.
cheap.
Let's keep him unconscious for now after everything we saw.
I've
I
got
can
the...
help him. I
He's
can
gonna
do
stand
it.
there ready to bap him every time he wakes up.
Try not to kill him on accident.
All right.
But probably best left unconscious. Should we take a short rest before we journey into Noel?
Yeah, you guys have the opportunity now. Like the journey from here to Noel, like it's dark and it's cold. You might
And
want
it's
to wait.
nighttime.
Yeah, you might want to wait till it's light.
Should we camp? Find a safe place to
Yeah.
camp. Let's camp.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Like with what just happened, that
Can we
people
make
act
it to Noel?
any kind of evil creature, or I'm sorry, John. What?
Can we make it to Noel? Like, how far in
You
a
could make
distance?
it to Noel, yeah, but
Do we
It's
hear
a 2-hour
any...
journey.
Okay.
We might run into wolves and such.
Yeah, do we hear any wolves in the distance, or...
actually, oddly enough, well, not oddly enough, but because of this
The avalanche.
avalanche, it's kind of scared a lot of any wildlife that would have been around away and pushed out some danger. So you guys could do it if you want. You could try.
That also means we might have a safer camping night. Potentially.
Yeah. But I would say, I would caution you that just like some animals run away from fire and others run towards it, knowing that they're going to get an easy meal. I'm just saying. And that's all.
If we light a fire, but we don't necessarily have to light a fire.
Excuse
me?
Oh no, I was just saying, like as far as like an avalanche, I was making a.
Oh, a danger, yeah.
I could use a little rest and a bigger swig of my drink.
Yeah. Kringle is beaten and battered.
I'd have enough to pass
Does
it
Kringle
around.
speak in third person now?
Aye.
I like it. You're like pressing your sword. You're like Kringle's sword. Kringle's sword is sharp now. Mm.
Oh, you're a pompous bastard. You really are the Kringle after all.
Alright, let's set up camping, shall we?
All right.
Yeah, I'm down to camp. Do we want to do like a short rest and then go to town, or a long rest?
Wait, so our options are either to camp here
Well,
for
how
the
much
night
of the
or go
night
long
is
rest.
left?
Or we could take a short rest and ride through the night to get to Noel in the middle of the night. Won't the gates be closed?
I would say that. So I would say that from the time of the avalanche happening and all that happens, there may be some minor damage to the sleigh that need to be repaired. So it would require at least enough time to make a short rest, but you could make a long rest out of it if you wanted to. But it's up to you guys.
What time of night is it?
I would say that I would say it's probably early night. So probably
And
like
how many hours?
maybe, after you guys were able to repair any kind of damage or minor things to the and you got to feed the big cheese. That was a huge run by the big cheese and all. They need some fuel. They need some time to recuperate. I would say it's probably around like 10 p.m. So.
I think
Oh,
we should
yeah.
take a
And the
long
gates
rest.
would be closed if we arrived in the middle of the night. We should take a long rest, yeah.
I'm trying to find it, but I'm pretty sure I have that ability where I can like sing while we're resting and we get more rest. Yeah,
Prayer
song
of healing.
it is.
Song of rest.
So Carol starts humming. Of course, it has to be the first Noel.
Nice.
Yay!
And as she's humming, you guys are feeling a little bit more directed and inspired in this mission. You all get extra 1d6 hit points of recovery.
You gonna roll that?
I think you guys have to. Each of those creatures would gain an extra 1d6.
Wouldn't a healer normally roll it, or do we each roll individually?
No idea. I can
think
roll it.
I don't think it
Someone just
matters.
second.
Justin?
Yeah. You guys can roll it yourself. I would say it kind of a spell affects everyone a little differently, right?
That's what I was thinking.
Bolt. How many?
1d6.
1d6?
That's on top of.
Yeah, but you guys will also get the long, you'll also get,
Are we taking a
Long
long rest though? A long rest with this full heal, don't we?
yeah, I was going to say, I
We're
thought you
fine
were
at
taking a long rest. I don't know.
We're taking
I
a
think we're
short
still
rest,
playing
right?
out. No, we're taking a long rest. We said we're taking a long rest. Because otherwise we would just arrive at Noel in the middle of the night and we'd be stuck outside this town. The gates would be closed.
Okay, if we
And the sleigh needs repairs and Big Cheese needs feeding. There's a lot we gotta do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna set up the fire, but I'm gonna dig in the snow a bit, create like a little like sunken pit for the fire so it's not as visible
I like it.
from a distance.
Are we still on a lake, frozen lake?
No, you guys chose not to go the lake route. The lake route would have been the way to the North Pole.
What level are we?
You guys, pardon?
5.
We're level 5, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wanted to make
I'm
sure.
gonna put on my tiny Tim.
Noel, so.
As I'm laying down, I'm gonna meditate and summon Tiny Tim before I go to sleep.
Nice. Cool. Yeah, Tiny Tim arrives, and I don't know what that looks like for you and Bobby Frost. Like, how's that gonna look? But
I'm just chilling there. I appear to be like resting my eyes, and then from a corner no one's looking at, a little owl just swoops down and lands on my shoulder.
nice. I love it.
Oh, I sit back and I kick my stubby little legs up and look over at Belwyn, and I'm like, oh, dear lass, you wouldn't have any of the fine little cookies that you made. You're muted, Claire.
Well, let me check my pack.
Oh,
And I got away from my character sheet. Oh, go back. Okay, let's see. Okay, yeah, let's see. I've got 1 third level spell left.
you don't need to cast it. I was just gonna take ones that weren't like. I was just gonna
regular
take,
cookies?
Yeah, just
Non-magical
regular
cookies?
Yeah,
I have some non-magical cookies here, sure.
and I like.
I have a
taking it.
bottomless supply of those, and I
Yeah.
start tossing out cookies.
Yeah, you toss them out, and I'm like, oh, this hits the spot.
And then I pull out my perpetually stored cookie dough, unbaked cookie dough, and I kind of wrap a stick with some cookie dough and hover it over the fire
Ooh,
Nice.
to make cookie dough more things.
that's like a kebab almost.
Cookie kebab.
Yeah,
Cookie.
The
You know, we
smell of-
probably could cook them in a pan, and I take that shield that you guys were sledding on. I'm sure it's metal, right?
That's my shield.
Oh, I'll give it back. I'll give it back. And then
Oh, that's a perfect baking sheet.
I cast heat metal.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh, yeah! And I start rolling out some cookie dough and casting sacred sprinkles on them and flattening them and fixing them on the baking sheet.
I'm gonna
In the
cast
middle of this,
and pluck a cookie and like float one over to myself.
Can I look over at Carol, and I'm like, I look at Carol, I'm like, would you mind heating this little bad boy up for me?
Is it
And
metal?
Yeah, it's a metal tankard, so
Yep. I
Oh, nice.
yeah.
give some heat to the drink as well. There you go, warm and toasty.
starts to glow, just a tiny flash of glowing, and then it becomes warm enough, steaming a bit. Yeah, so the smell of like wafting cookies and sprinkles and laughter and all these things in the middle of this barren iceland. You see this party, after overcoming all these horrible things, just nestling down for the night. I don't know if you guys want to set a watch or how you want to do it, but I'm not going to make you roll anything. So you guys just wake up and you feel great. You know, you're like, wow, that was crazy.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
good. And
Long
you guys
day.
refresh from the morning, and you can head to the well.
It's time to go. I can't wait to drink Dolphy back under the table. I haven't seen that bastard in. It feels like years. Kringle, you gonna join me this time?
Most definitely.
Aye.
There's always cause for celebration. Christmas is back.
That's a lad.
So Olive and the big cheese just look as fresh as you guys, and they're rearing, ready to go. Jingles still maybe has roused a bit,
Oh
but
yeah.
still really hasn't fully recuperated. Just like levels of exhaustion are too much, and just hanging on, but still there. Still doing okay, but just can't seem to muster up the strength to be conscious. So
Can we do anything for them?
I think we best wait.
We need to figure out what's going on with him.
He's casting portals and shit.
Did he cast it? I can't remember.
It didn't look like he cast it. It just looked like he did something in all. It wasn't much like a cast. There was no components. There was no words. It just kind of happened.
So it didn't necessarily look like he did it.
Correct.
I might be able to do some things, but I am still meditating and preparing myself for today.
Well, I'll give it a try. And Carol rolls up her sleeves and does a little cure wounds action at the first level. See if that will help anything.
Okay.
I'm getting it ready with a little crowbar to knock him back out.
Now, don't you undo everything I'm doing here. Stay back.
So was that 1d6 or is that a 1d4?
It is actually a 1d8 plus 4.
Oh, okay. So, and he rolls it or you roll it? How does that work?
I'm not sure. I probably I rolled a 5. So it'd be a total of 9.
Okay, yeah, so you put your hands on Jingles, and you can see that his, like, pale skin starts to brighten a bit. You can see the rosiness come back to his cheeks. You can see his eyes that are closed kind of flutter a little bit. And he kind of, like, opens his eyes a bit, and he looks at you, and he just says, "Water, please."
I scoop up a little bit of, I'm assuming there's snow all around us.
I start to
I'll
pour
scoop up
some
a little
ale
bit
in
of
his
snow and
throat.
put it in his mouth.
So Ragnar, pouring ale.
He said water.
Carol putting snow in there.
Oh, there's what?
And he's like, oh.
There's water in it, lass.
He looks kind of around at you guys, and just kind of almost not faint, but just kind of a restless sleep now. You can tell that he's doing better. You made a difference.
Carol's gonna scoop him up and put him in the sleigh, tuck him in with Olive.
What was it you cast on him, Carol?
Cure wounds.
Cure wounds. Okay. And he's asleep now. He's unconscious.
He is like not knocked out anymore, but he's sleeping. Yeah.
Okay. I would like to cast you know what? Magical. Never mind.
Okay. So Jingles is tucked into the sleigh with Olive, and I'm sure some furs and, just warm as could be. You have the big cheese ready to pull. I don't know. Everybody, are you guys all ready to head off to Noel?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, you guys approach Noel. You get the sleigh going. And this is probably going to be like a 2-hour sleigh ride, 3-hour sleigh ride through this, frosty. It's still, even though it's daytime, it's still very cold. There's some snow blowing. There's gusts of snow. I would like everyone to make a perception roll for me.
I got 15. Sam's working on hers.
Oh.
I got a natty 1.
Okay.
No.
8.
8.
I got a
Perception?
12.
12.
14.
14. Okay. So, Sam, with your 14, you guys are on top of the sleigh. For the first, hour and a half, it hasn't looked, nothing has changed. It's, bleak, but you can tell you're getting closer to Noel. You can kind of see, even though it's kind of like, like Alaska, where, even though it might be, daytime, it's still kind of dark a little bit. So they have lights on. You're approaching these lights. But, Sam, you can kind of see this. It's like a hulking figure almost in the background. That's kind of hard to tell, but it appears bluish. Almost like the way that glaciers are, like that deep blue. But you can see that. So.
Oh, look, guys, it's Groomer or Grimmer or our giant friend.
Hi, his
Was
name's
he blue?
Grummer.
Giant Grummer was not.
He was not blue, Carol. I don't think that's
Where
right.
are we seeing this?
He's dead.
Over there.
It's in front of you. It's like directly in the path to Noel.
Oh, it's.
Okay.
Oh,
How
dear.
far away is it?
I've
I
been.
would say 300 yards.
All right.
I know I've been drinking
Grand.
quite a bit, but he looks like he's blue. I don't remember Grummer being blue.
Is he attacking anything? He's just looking, or what's
No.
he doing?
He's also appears to be traveling, but coming towards you guys. Away
Away
I'm
from
not
you.
sure if he sees you, but it's a large creature.
He's walking away from Noel.
Yes, not necessarily away from Noel, but on this path. Yeah.
In the opposite direction from us.
Oh,
Yes, heading towards you guys. You guys heading towards Noel.
Is there any cover around us?
No, this is like an open
Aye.
snow plain.
Oh, wait.
Well,
Oh boy.
would
Maybe
you
it's not Groomer.
would you go would we be able to go up and scout it if you wanted to hang back?
I could send Tiny Tim for a fly.
That's a good idea.
Aye.
Okay.
I'll do that. I'll whisper into Tiny Tim's ear to fly up and see what he can see about this thing.
Will he look through his eyes?
I don't remember.
You can it can communicate with you, but it's not you can't see through his eyes, but it can. Tiny Tim can come back and tell you everything. He's
Is it the warlock who can do that? I know a warlock can see through the eyes of their.
Can they? I
Yeah.
can't
Wizard
remember.
can too.
Because while your familiar is within 100 feet of me, I can communicate it with it telepathically.
He'll be back.
Or as an action, I can see through my familiar's eyes and hear what it hears.
Okay,
Until
that's
the-
what it was.
But it has to be within 100 feet of me.
Okay, yeah, this is like I said.
900 feet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like,
but yeah, so you send Tiny Tim out.
I'll just tell him to go do a fly
Yeah.
above it, and come back and tell me what he's
In the meantime, are there any like snow dunes that we can hide behind?
I would say that there are some really large. Have you ever seen those snow rollers that happen sometimes? There are some really big snow rollers, but not many dunes. It's there's a couple, but yeah. If you wanted
Like the
to,
bottoms of snowman.
yeah. So Tiny Tim does a little flyby and comes back. It's gonna land on Bobby, and I think Tiny Tim has like limited communication, right? As far as what it can tell you, whatever. So
Probably.
you see Tiny Tim, or you talk to him, and you whatever kind of like he relays to you that it is a large evil creature.
The universal animal sound in Justice Campaign.
With his wing and claw, like, and in some kind of
the chickens have
owl
large talons.
sign language, he is able to tell you that it is some kind of troll, but an ice troll is what little your homie.
Tiny Tim says it's a nice troll.
A nice troll. What?
Yeah, nice troll.
Maybe we can make a friend.
Hi, Bobby. I don't know where you've been, but I've never heard of a nice troll.
Perhaps he said ice?
Well, he is blue.
That would make sense. That would make more sense.
Well-
Oh dear. Ice roll.
Why don't we hang back a little? Maybe we can get a little more mobile, and I'm gonna head on up towards this creature.
I'm gonna hide behind one of the snow rollers.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and like dart between these. I mean, I want to get close enough to where I'm near one of these rollers, and I can squat behind it and try and get a better look at this creature.
Okay.
How far away is it by now?
Well, John, it's still kind of like coming up, and John, as you kind of, I would say probably now maybe 100 yards. You're behind one of these snow rollers. You can see that it kind of stops and it starts digging into the snow a little bit, kind of like just digging into the snow.
Okay. Does it take anything out of the snow or place anything into the snow?
No, it's digging deep.
Okay,
deep
it's digging.
Digging a poop hole.
Okay.
Who knows? It might be.
It's an environmentally friendly.
Right?
Is it like San Francisco? Is there an interactive map of his poops?
No.
I also would like to specify, make sure I'm John's character Ragnar went to a snow roller as well. I want to make sure I'm at a snow roller on the opposite side of the road.
Yes, very much.
And I got my crossbow ready.
All right.
John, you can also see that while this troll is digging into the snow, beside him is a very large sack.
Does it look like the... Oh, shoot.
You froze.
Sounds like, are you still there?
It could be a sack full of loot. Possibly we could hide and let this troll walk by and then come back and pick up his loot.
Oh, you realized?
This is Claire.
I was thinking
Not,
that it might be I was thinking it might be the Krampus's sack.
That's true. Also, this is out of character. We're metagaming right now.
Yeah.
Well, if it is Krampus's sack, we ought to let him bury it.
I'm trying to get to my
And
accent
still
back.
loot it.
Inside.
We still want to loot it.
Well, we want to free all the souls that are trapped in it.
Exactly. Exactly. I love that you're still in character.
I have to try because I haven't done a Scottish accent in a while. It sounds really bad.
Yeah. Belwyn is definitely still towing that line between Irish and Scottish, and I still have no idea which one it is.
That's what makes it great, though.
It's whatever comes out of my mouth, and I just don't want it to be as harsh as Merida, and that's about it.
Yeah.
That's all I got. I'm having a hard time flipping back into Merida, like not flipping back into Merida, though.
Yeah.
Bloody fucking...
Yeah.
Have a fucking cookie.
It comes so easy.
It really does.
I was not expecting that mountain scene to go like that.
Yeah, me neither. I
I
thought
he was gonna
Somebody
like...
was gonna have to die.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna like take a start sucking our brains out of our skulls like he was a mind flayer or something.
I thought you were on a different plane. I was like, well, that's just two separate campaigns now.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back, Justin.
Boy.
Woo!
What happened? Okay.
He had a sack. That's where he cut out.
All right. So, yes, he had this large sack, and you can see him still digging. So, I don't know what you guys would like to do. So far, he has not seen you.
Is the terrain like pretty snowy?
Very snowy, Mr. Croft.
I'm gonna cast Disguise Self
Okay.
and disguise myself as like all white camouflage type clothes.
Oh, okay. That's
Like in the Adventures of Jack Frost,
I like that. I like that.
Maybe. I don't remember.
except he's just invisible. But the invisible like form in the stop motion animation is
Oh
this
my
like
God,
blue
I
frost
love
thing.
that.
Yeah, that's right.
So are you guys posted up? posted up?
Me and Belwyn.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're hiding.
So yeah,
Oh,
So I'm gonna unhinge the sleigh and mount the big cheese, and I'm gonna try to basically draw him in.
All right.
Okay, so
Before we get into battle. I look at my dice tray.
you mount the big cheese. Now, remember, if you're going to have the big cheese and you're going to use them with spices, I'm going to need you to pull them up on your D&D account, like as far as so you can have the stats for him. I think we said you could use like a giant elk. I wasn't
I think
sure.
it was the elk, yeah.
A quick question. When we're
Giant
looking
elk?
Or not giant elk, I'm sorry, not giant.
Okay.
yeah, when we look at the sack that this troll is carrying, does it bear any resemblance to the Krampuses?
No.
Okay.
No.
Is it moving like there's something living inside of it?
Make a perception roll for me, sir.
Yes, sir. Aha! 22.
Okay, yes, there appears to be something moving in this sack.
Yee.
I look over it. I try and peek out, and I'm like, "There's something moving in there." Not yelling it, but pointing sack. in.
We're both just doing this across
Really. It's like in it's like in Saving Silverman. When he starts telling him to do stuff, and he's like, "Dude, I only know he's like, "Dude, Navy SEAL signs." He's like, "I only know Air Force."
Yeah.
Nice.
So are we gonna attack this guy? I'm asking in nonsense sign language.
I'm just holding tight.
How large
Okay.
is the sack or whatever?
The sack is probably, I would say the size of an armchair. And the creature itself is probably, I don't know, 12 to maybe 15 feet tall, probably around 15. Yeah, digging over. So you have mounted the big cheese, correct? And you're riding up?
Yep. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna approach the troll and try to distract it in our direction.
While that's going on, I'm gonna stealth myself over in the snow somewhere and try to sneakily make my way pretty close.
Okay, make a stealth check for me, Bobby. How close do you want to get?
I'm gonna loop around. I'm gonna loop around behind him
Okay.
and get within I don't know, 30 feet.
Okay. Go ahead.
He's 300 feet away right now, right?
No, you guys have gotten, not 300.
He's
Probably
100
now.
yards away, so
Yeah, 100 yards
That's
away
right.
from 300.
it's 300
Yeah.
feet.
It is.
How close would you say Belwyn and I are? About 100
I would say
feet.
you guys are 100 feet away, yeah, but from the the other party, Cheese is in the back, so the way I envision it, you guys kind of snuck up and are behind these rollers 100 feet away. The other, Carol and Chris, are another 200, so 100 yards away.
Yeah.
And then you have Bobby trying to come close. So how close do you want to be to this creature, Bobby? You want to get within 30 feet, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. So
While
go
he's
ahead.
sneaking, sorry, I just want to prep some magic stones. Are there little ice pebbles?
You know it.
Yes, I'm gonna pick up 3 ice pebbles and cantrip magic stone
Sweet.
while this is all happening.
All right. Bobby, I want you to make a stealth check for me as you're trying to approach this creature from the rear.
I got a 30.
Yes, it notices nothing.
Fail.
You're able to get close, and yeah, you could even get closer if you wanted to. So
I'm just gonna sit here and watch and see what he does with that bag.
yeah, he's still digging in the snow. But as the big cheese and Chris Kringle kind of stroll up. You can see that he lifts his head and he looks over. And he sees you, Chris. What are you going to do? What are you going to say to him?
I'm gonna say, Troll, what business do you have in these parts, and what do you have in that sack?
He's going to look at you and he says, "What is my business and what I do of any concern to you, human?" He's like, "What's that mount you're astride of? It looks tasty."
This mount is not for consumption.
He says, "I'll
And my
bring
business is your business because I am the heir to Kringle, and the Krampus is dead."
And you, as you say, "I am the heir of Kringle," he immediately, like, you see him and he drops his jaws and he's like, "I knew it was going to be a good payday for me." And I would like everyone to roll initiative.
Bastard.
Nice.
Okay.
Let me pull up the encounter.
Glow in the dark green die was nice to me. Let's stick with it. Nope. 11 for me.
Okay.
Yeah, 12.
I love Ragnar. He's like my only character.
Down to
That's cool
11,
stuff.
Chris 12. Ragnar, what'd you get?
17.
John, you're recording, right?
Yep.
Bobby,
15.
15, and Carol.
19.
Nice.
I don't love going first, actually.
Ooh. The ice roll gets a 17. All right. So we are going to go straight to Carol. What would you like to do?
Okay, who goes right after me? Ragnar?
Oh, yeah.
Ragnar. Yeah.
Okay. Hold on. I'm a little slow with the, I want to do enhance ability, but I have a long list of choices.
Okay. No worries. Take your time.
Disadvantage on
Here, switch me.
Okay.
Give me 1 sec. I'll be right back.
Okay. I think I know what I want to do. Ragnar, can you remind me, like, what's the fighting style of your character? I can't remember. I remember his
Monk, right?
personality, but
Yeah, I'm a monk, so I just have
The drunk master.
drunken master. Like I'm dexterous, agile.
okay.
I use my
So you would need-
fist.
So would you like to have strength or endurance? I mean, endurance gives you temporary hit points.
I do endurance.
Okay. All right. So then I'll turn to Ragnar, and I've got a faint glow of bear paws on my hand as this spell comes out, and I put my hands on his shoulder like this, and I kind of give him like an encouraging shake, and I'm like, "Go get him, buddy." You get 2d6 temporary hit points, which are lost when the spell ends. So I have to do, this is a concentration spell.
Sweet.
Awesome.
2d6, so I roll that, I'm assuming. 4 and a 6. You get 10.
Nice.
These are good dice, man. They're my metal holiday green and red. I don't know if you can see
Oh
them.
yeah, I remember those.
Those are awesome. I remember those.
Oh yeah, I remember those. I
love them.
forgot to get myself Christmas dice this
I
year.
know. All my dice are packed away.
I need to get some new ones.
There's something else I need to get. Okay, I'll go get it during. You guys keep going.
All right. So we go now to Ragnar Frostdale.
Alrighty. Well,
He's 100 feet away, right?
I would say that I'm going to say that yes, about 100 feet away. But upon noticing the big cheese and everybody, that he started to come towards you. So I'm going to say now he is probably 30 feet away from you guys.
Okay.
As far as the snow rollers. So yeah, he's definitely like coming towards the big cheese and Chris, who I would say is probably maybe another 10 behind you guys. But yeah. So John, you actually also have the element of surprise because I would say that you and Claire also kind of you're covered. Like you have cover, so I don't know if he would necessarily see you. He just saw the cheese and
Oh, well, against my better judgment, I stand up, kind of fluff around, and you see, like, I'm still, like, bare-chested. I have, the only thing that's, like, would look like protective on my body for the elements is the, boots. And,
the boots of the winter wind. Yeah, that's all you need, man.
Yeah. And so I
Get
look
some
at him and
ale
I'm
on
like...
board for a nice drunk. Drink yourself a sweater.
Exactly. Yeah, you got a different kind of sweater. I've got a different kind of sweater. Don't worry. And I shake kind of the loose snow off my hairy arms.
Yeah, the snow as you shake it off, John, like your hairiness, your dwarven hairiness, they almost look like bristles. They're sticking straight up in the snow.
Kind
So,
of like the beast in Beauty and the Beast when he shakes off. He's like,
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So I look at him and I'm like, I don't know. Well, so I don't know what to say. I have some great homebrewed ale in my sack, and I'd love to share it with you, but you're on the wrong path, and if you want to go about your business, you need to listen to that Kringle fella over there.
So surprised by like seeing another person, Troll's now like looking at you, and he's like feeling even more aggressive. He's like, "This is an ambush."
Well,
Are you gonna take any kind of
You
action?
don't do anything? You just monologue?
Or
he hasn't done anything yet, and
He just threatened us.
yeah, he just threatened, and he said he's gonna.
he said he was gonna.
It's a payday for him.
All he said is a payday. Everybody needs to get paid, and he's hungry. I'm hungry too, so that doesn't mean I want to go out there. And, I'm having this conversation. That doesn't mean I want to go out there and start hitting him in the face.
As you say that to him, he's like, He's like, my favorite meal is dwarf, fattened with ale. He's like, I'll eat your liver first, then roast you over a fire.
Well,
you won't have any strength left after eating that guy's liver.
That's not.
He's gonna be nice and pickled after that.
I'm like, well, you seem to have chosen a path that I can't steer you away from, and I tighten my grips around my grips around him, and I just go in. I'm gonna start to punch him in the face.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna roll
Like
for
Mike
attack.
Tyson's Punch Out.
It's my only wine glass.
Oh yes, the Christmas glass.
Although somehow we only have one.
Yes.
I don't remember the other one.
I get a nat 20.
Oh,
Yeah, okay.
That's like when you hit the start button and Punch Out.
The D&D
Yeah,
Beyond
so-
dice are very friendly.
You hit him. Tell me, what kind of damage do you do to this dude?
That's 14 damage.
Okay.
He Isaac says it, and I tightened up my grips. I'm like, oh, you bloody ass for it, did you? And I go up and I just, like, running, stumping, but, like, somehow incredibly acrobatically leap up and just, like, super punch him right in his face.
Thank
And land back down, and I'm like, I'm just getting started. And then, I'm going to use my mobile feat and I'm going to use the disengage and go back towards where Carol was.
Okay. All right. All right. We will now go to the ice troll. And he is going to move up to, ignoring kind of like shaking off the damage from your punch. Just going to go straight to Scott. And it is going to. Well, first of all, as it moves up within you guys, like between you guys, Scott, especially you, you can feel this like biting cold come over you.
Oh, no.
And it's almost like cold flames, like blue flames of cold that flicker over throughout him and then onto you. And you're going to take 10 points of cold damage. Now remember, you do have the Boots of Wonderland or
I'll
Winterland.
have resistance to cold, yeah.
Yes, so you only take 5. But
Frosty fella.
Oh my god. I just found the cutest Christmas dice, guys. They have little tiny Santas inside them.
well, that's awesome. So now, Scott, after that, the troll is going to make its first attack at you. It is going to make a bite and just kind of like leans over the cheese and it's going to make a bite at you. And that is going to be a 14.
That is gonna miss.
Oh yeah.
So you see these like large teeth just like chomping down, and somehow you're able to hold it off. And now comes these gigantic claws. The first one is going to be an 18.
Okay. I'm going to cast shield
Nice.
and block that.
Sweet.
Forgot I got an extra attack.
And then it's going to make one more claw attack at you. And that is going to be a 11.
It's gonna miss.
Okay. Let me go back to the... All right. And that's going to be its turn. Now we go to Bobby Frost.
All right. So I'm like behind the action right now. I'm gonna sneak my way up to him and attack with my sword.
Sweet. And Bobby, you sneak and you get that sneak attack benefit because this creature does not know you're there. So roll your dice and then make your, if you hit, then you can get your sneaky attack benefit.
Do I get advantage for sneaking?
Yes.
All right, I got a 17 to hit.
That's going to hit.
Oh boy. So I'm using the booming blade cantrip,
Okay.
which is basically a melee attack. Let me read this real quick though.
Okay.
On a hit, the target suffers the weapon's normal effects and then becomes sheathed in booming energy. If the target willingly moves 5 feet or more, then it takes an extra 1d8 thunder damage.
Okay.
However, at 5th level, the melee attack deals an extra 1d8 thunder damage on the hit, and the damage the target takes for moving goes up to 2d8. So he will take 1d8 plus 6. So 11 plus 8. So 19. Oh man, he's going to take a shitload of damage.
Oh, you the fucking rogues.
Oh, they all the win.
Plus 7, so 26 damage he takes from that stab.
All right. Yeah,
When I stab him, it makes a super loud, like, boom noise from the booming blade.
yeah, the boom that you make echoes across this canyon and up into the mountains, and you can see like across from you, like some of the other mountains begin to have avalanches of their own and start to slide down.
Oh shit.
But you're not in any danger. That's very far from you guys. So yeah.
And then I'll take my bonus action to disengage and just like hop back 5 feet away.
Okay.
And be like, we're back here too.
All right. We're gonna go now to Chris Kringle. What would you like to do?
Yeah, so my intention was to charge into the fight.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's still possible given that
You were right in front of it. You and this creature are locked into combat. Like it was focusing its attack on you. So
Okay.
You're in.
Okay, so there's no possibility of charging this thing at this point, basically.
no, it approached you. Yeah.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna. How about the cheese? Does the cheese go at the same time as I do?
I would say Cheese is gonna go after you.
Okay. So, yep, I'm gonna go ahead and unsheath the Bane of Krampus and take a swing at this guy.
Nice. All right. Let's see what you get. Make that
All
roll.
All right, that's gonna be first attack is gonna be an 18 to hit.
Gonna hit.
Okay. I'm gonna take 1d8 plus 7. And that is 13 points
Okay.
of damage. And let's see, I'm going to take another swing.
Nice.
Yep. Let's see what we get. That one's going to be a 15 to hit.
That is gonna hit.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, that does not hit. Sorry.
That does not hit. Okay.
He is 16. Sorry.
All right, and then as far as, let me see, movement. I was gonna attempt to jump off the cheese and mount this thing, but I don't know if that would take an action because I've already used my action.
Yeah, I would say that's the kind of thing that takes an action for sure.
All right.
If you want to action surge and then try something like that, but
Okay.
if you have that as a fighter, you can action surge.
I do. Yep. I do. Let me see here. I'll wait on that. I will end my turn there and go to the cheese.
Okay.
Cheese is going to attempt a ram attack.
Okay.
Yeah, Cheese backs up a little bit, prepares, and gets ready for the ram.
Yep.
Okay.
Let's see what cheese. Nope, cheese gets a natty 1.
All right.
Yeah.
So as the cheese goes to ram in on this creature, it is able to get a bite off, and cheese is going to take 7 piercing damage from the bite, and then an additional 9 of cold damage.
Yeah. So the cheese is knocked.
No.
Gonna take down the cheese.
That's all
How many
right.
hit points does he have?
That's all right, Kringle.
He only has 13.
Yep.
You need to get him some armor.
Mm-hmm.
If you're gonna ride him
Yeah.
into battle.
Yeah.
Be
All right.
a battle elk.
Yeah.
All right, who's next?
Kringle is pissed.
Elwyn is next.
Okay. Well, I'm still gonna do what I was gonna do. I'm going to guiding bolt this,
Aye.
which I can't remember how I did it last year, so this is how I'm doing it this year. Is a flash of light streaks towards the ice troll, and it's basically a beam of the smell of baking cookies.
Oh, I love it.
And
if cookies had a thing you could see, if you could see
this would be
baking
it.
cookie smell, that's what it would be.
This is what it would be.
What color is it?
We need smell-o-vision.
If baking cookies had a smell, what would it be?
It's like the amber color of gingerbread cookies.
Ooh, I love that. Okay.
With some sparkles.
Sparkles.
Okay. That is a. Where did it go? 22.
That's gonna hit.
Awesome. So gonna roll that. I need 12 radiant damage, and the next attack against him has advantage because of the not mystical dim glittering light, but the dancing, sparkling images of gingerbread men
Sweet.
clouding around him.
That's all.
And that's my action, and I will move over towards the sack.
Okay.
And can I, like, bonus action perceive it?
Unless you have some kind of bonus action that allows you to look at things as a bonus action, then no. You can be next
Okay,
to it.
that's
but
fine.
you don't have to- Okay.
Okay. I will then instead throw one of my free magic ice pebbles at it, at the ice troll.
Okay.
And that is, what is the range on that? It doesn't say. I guess my throwing range.
It's probably close enough. I think it's probably
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, I'm just gonna click the thingy. Do the digital dice. Oh no, that's a 13.
Oh.
Oh.
13's gonna miss.
Yeah, I figured. That's my turn.
Okay. And now we go to Carol. How is he?
Alright. Carol is also very concerned about what's in this bag. We all saw it move, didn't we?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bag moved and it still moved.
It's still moving?
Yeah.
Okay. How far away am I from the bag?
Oh, I would say
He was like within distance of me, so
right. And Carol. So yeah, I would say you're probably 20 from the bag. The bag probably got dropped. I mean, this creature probably dragged the bag over towards you guys and then kind of left it and then moved forward to attack. So yeah, 20 feet.
Okay, is there a way, I mean, this is a pretty large bag. Is there a way to approach this bag without being seen by the troll?
Yes, you can make a stealth.
Okay, I've got a pretty good stealth. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get out a dagger from one of my mini pouches, and I'm going to, like, sneak run up to the back of this bag and try and cut a hole in it.
Okay, so before you do that, I need you to make your stealth check for me.
Okay.
So dexterity stealth check.
16.
Yep, and you're able to sneak up to the bag. And you want to cut it? Open it?
Am I able to, like, talk to the bag and cut it at the same time, or is that two different actions?
The bag could be opened if you want to. You could just open it, you could cut it open, or you could talk at the bag. You could do whatever you want.
Okay, I think I'll talk with the bag first, because it could be bad things in there.
yeah.
So I come up to the bag, and I'm like, hello, are you in there, dearie?
And you hear like, wow, mama.
Some kind of animal. The sound does not indicate what kind.
You know how Carol's gonna react then. If I'm also allowed to cut at the bag, I'm definitely gonna start or open it if I'm able to open it.
Yeah, you can open it.
Okay, so I'm not very big, so I'm gonna like scale the lumps in the bag to get the bag open, and then when it opens, I'm gonna kind of like fall back and like use my weight to like open it.
Nice. Yeah, as you do, you kind of fall back to open it, and out tumbles in these little chains from its feet and its ankles this tiny little baby yeti, all covered in snow. It's probably about 2.5 feet tall, and it's just like
Baby Yeti.
It's like a gremlin?
Yeah.
it's just like serious right now. Yeah.
Like a little Jim Henson puppet.
Yeah.
I'm starting to regret my decision a bit.
But it
Is there anything still in the back?
And I'm just gonna put my hands up like this, like, because I'm assuming
No, it's a baby. It's impressionable.
Yeah.
It doesn't
Yeah,
know
it's
what's
very
good,
hard
bad,
to see.
right from wrong.
Can I do anything else, or am I out of actions by now?
Yeah, I'm gonna say that's your turn. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just gonna have my hands up, and I'm gonna end my turn by going, like, trying to comfort it.
Yeah, it's just like.
Carol gremlin.
We're gonna go back to Ragnar.
Alright. I take a nice strong sip from my drink. And I'll run back over there, and as I'm like bounding through the snow, I look over and I see this baby yeti, and I'm like, oh, what the bloody hell is that? Never mind it then. I run over and I'm gonna go and smash the back of this troll, like in it. I'm just gonna like just try and destroy its Achilles tendon on one of its feet, just like bah, 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 bah.
Ooh. You want to try
This is
to?
the first attack on it since I guiding bolted it, right? So it's still got gingerbread man.
Yes.
So you have advantage.
I have advantage.
So I'm going to give you advantage. Yes, you have advantage, but I'm going to say that if you want to specifically target that Achilles tendon to like cripple it, that you're going to have to forego advantage and make one just regular attack roll. If you want to try to target that area, otherwise you can hit it and just.
No, I'm just gonna smash it in that. I think that's just like where I roughly guesstimate his height is compared to this troll.
Gotcha.
So I'm not gonna specifically target it to try and cripple. I'm just gonna hit it right in front of him.
Okay.
So I'll go ahead and roll. Oh no way! Another nat 20.
Are you
I
serious?
swear.
Are you?
Point.
You get yourself a lottery ticket.
Look at that.
Yeah, you better. All right, so double your dice up. Let's do it.
All right.
So you got high points too. Can't you like totally f him up hardcore if you want to?
Yeah, I don't know. You know me. I'm very conservative with my spells.
I feel that.
But since it's a nat 20, I'm just gonna smash him.
Yeah, you go in punching hardcore. I'm gonna say you punch,
shit.
wherever you want. Now you're not able to like make him trip or lose the ability of the ankle, but tell me that story. How do you hit him?
I get a 7, and so that's 12 damage.
Okay.
And then after feeling the rush of just this endurance that Carol has placed on me, Ragnar feels even more confident and just goes ahead, and I'm going to use a key point to do Flurry of Blows, which is 2 extra attacks.
Okay.
So I'm gonna hit him 2 more times.
Now, do you
That's
have to
a
roll for those, or?
yeah. That's a yeah. It just makes 2 extra attacks.
Gotcha.
That's a 10
That one's gonna miss.
and a 14.
Also misses.
Yeah. So I sit there and overconfidently take a drink, go back and like go in and just and just like completely whiff on the outside of him. And as I start to stagger, I'm like, boy, it's a bit stiffer than I remember. Oh. And as my and I'm just gonna stand there. I'm just gonna stand there right next to his heel, just like a like one of those Yorkies, just nipping at it. Just
All right. It is now the ice troll's turn, and he is going to look at you now. Well, he's kind of surrounded, but he's got Big Cheese, or he has Big Cheese down. He's got Chris right there, and he's got you right there. And he's going to look at you, and he is going to attempt to bite you. And that's going to be a 21
yeah, that hits.
for 7 points of damage, plus 9 points of cold damage. So you'll take 4 from that because we'll round it down from half.
So 12 or 11 total.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then going to make another claw attack at Kringle, which is a nat 20.
Oh.
So that's going to be 21 points of damage to Kringle. And then this is halved. This is your cold damage. Is going to be 9 because it would be 18. So.
Are you still up, Scott?
21 plus 9?
So I'm sorry, 22 plus 9. Yes.
Okay.
What are you at, Scott?
Yeah, I'm still up.
Okay.
I'm beaten up, but I'm up.
And then another claw attack at the air of Kringle. Oh, a natty 1.
Yes.
So.
Oh.
I'm going to say that he kind of like makes a claw attack, slips and falls. And then Kringle, what's the max of your, like, if you could swing the sword once, what would it be? Is it 9 points?
It's 1d8 plus 7, so
Oh,
the max would be 15.
okay. Then 16 points of damage. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Turn is over, and now we go to Bobby Frost.
That's because I took out his leg, Kringle. Never mind the times I missed him prior to that.
So Bobby Frost is going.
So he's just fallen. The troll has fallen.
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna jump into this fray and stab at him.
Okay, stab him again. Make that attack roll for me.
$13.
That's not going to hit.
All right. And then as a
Don't you get advantage with Tim?
no, I didn't do.
Well, you do if you want to use them for like to aid you. Forgot about Tim.
Yeah, let's see.
By this. What is that bloody owl of yours?
So I will just find familiar. Let me read something real quick. Blah blah blah. I'll use my bonus action to tell Tiny Tim to attack the troll.
Oh, okay.
And then that's pretty much it for me.
All right. Well, then, do you want to roll for Tiny Tim to attack the troll?
Ooh, Tiny Tim, here we go. Ooh, it's only taking 19 to hit.
Ooh, the talons are sharp.
Little
Yep.
Scott's owl now.
It does 1 damage.
1 damage. All of 1 damage. Ah!
Yeah, but it's like a paper cut, so it's really annoying to the troll.
It hurts, but it's not that damaging. But it's like really annoying.
Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah.
You're telling.
You like got him in a fold, and he's like, oh.
Yeah.
It's like when you stub your basket. Yeah. I remember like I'd always stub my fingers playing basketball, and it would always hit the same one that I stubbed, no matter what, for like the whole season.
All right, so we're gonna go now to Chris Kringle.
Chris Kringle. All right.
Don't die, 'cause I'm gonna heal you.
Okay, so I'm going to.
Bane of Krampus. Bane.
So I'm going to use my first action. I'm gonna go over to. I'm gonna touch the cheese, and I'm gonna say, "On your feet, cheese." I'm gonna use healing hands
Nice.
and raise him up, and I'm going to use a bonus action with second wind to regain 5 + 5, 10 hit points.
Okay. Awesome.
And I'm going to use Action Surge
Nice.
and attack.
Nice.
Guy. And, yeah. So I am. Troll, you think you're getting rid of me that easy? You're not getting rid of Kringle that easy. Alright, that's going to be first attack. So I'm going to swing in with the Bane of Krampus. I got a 22.
That's gonna hit.
And let's see here. Oh, it's 8, 7. It's going to be 12 points.
All right.
And second attack. Ooh, man, that was close. All right, 19 plus 8, 27.
27 points of damage.
No, 27 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hit.
Yeah. It's going to be a 7 plus 14 more points of damage.
Okay. So. Scott, you with your Kringleness have healed your speed, healed yourself, and then somehow action surge into this, like, you enter the fray and just start to slash at this troll, and it just crumbles at your feet as you lay that killing blow down upon it. The icy veins, the blood that flows through it kind of goes right onto the ice. Yeah.
Yay!
Sweet.
Long live the Kringle!
Long live Christmas! Now,
Yes.
let's make this baby Yeti ours.
Looks like this, looks like you won't be collecting that bounty now, will you? I kind of like step on top of him as I walk over.
Nice. All right. Well, so you guys have killed this creature. You've seen, you have the baby Yeti, but it's still kind of in these chains, or still bound.
Okay.
What do you guys want to do?
Is it still gnashing at us?
It's just like, but it definitely has taken a liking to Carol. Like when she sings, it's kind of starts to match her singing a little bit. So as Carol sings to it, you know, and she starts to do her like humming and stuff, it's like.
Ragnar, what do Yetis like to eat? Let's feed this baby.
I reached into my
I've heard they like
pouches.
cookies. I don't know much more than that.
I put a little apple and I roll it to it.
And it looks at the apple, it smells it, and it's like. And then while it's still bound, it looks at Olive, and it starts like.
Oh dear!
And pass me the cookie.
It looks at your cookie, and it's like.
I reach in another pocket and pull out some jerky, and then I toss the jerky to him.
It like just like sweeps it all up. Yum yum.
So, I walk over to it and see if it lets me like touch it.
Yeah, it kind of like shudders at first, and then it's like.
So I'm like humming to the Yeti, and like as I'm doing this, I'm trying to figure out how to get these chains off. Are they metal?
They are.
Okay. Can I heat only part of a metal?
You could, but the heat would spread and would definitely hurt this animal if you were trying to burn like or melt these chains away. Yeah.
Okay.
Bobby Frost, are you any good at picking locks?
Bobby Frost, are you any good at picking locks?
Yeah, I can probably do it.
Okay. I told her, and I reached behind me with another piece of jerky and handed it to him. Like, here you go. Like, you gotta win it over first. Oh, Natalie.
Before he goes over to the Yeti, I cast guidance on him
Okay.
to give him a D4.
Bobby Frost walks up to the Yeti and is gonna try to pick the lock. I'm gonna need you to make that dexterity roll for me. I think you probably have thieves' tools, don't you?
Let me check that. As I'm holding the jerky out, Tiny Tim swoops down and grabs it.
And you see the little Yeti like.
I can't control Tiny Tim. He does what he wants.
I go up and I look at him. I'm like, hi.
Yeah, I've got these tools.
Okay.
I'm gonna go up and grab the Yeti by the scruff of the neck.
While those in chains?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it can still
You
bite.
grab it by the scruff of the neck, and it just like starts to flail about.
And I take out my thieves' tools and like do this really quick.
Oh my god! No, I'm trying to hold him still. We're trying to help you.
There's a moving target, and I'm like, I kind of scrunch up my face and dive in and try to pick this lock.
That's what that looks like, for sure.
Make the roll for me real quick. You can use whatever bonus you have to dexterity, so I think you have a +8, so.
Is it a sleight of hand?
No, thieves' tools, so. It's not
Dexterity
obvious.
plus proficiency, right?
Dexterity plus, yeah. Yep.
Okay, 16.
Okay, you're able to unlock the little hands, and it's like.
It's just like in my arms, like, and it's like almost as big as me, but I'm still strong enough to hold it up.
I'm imagining, Justin, do you remember when my pug Peanut was a puppy and you try to hold her up and she's just like...
Yes, and it would like fall out of your hand. Yes, very
It's
much.
like when you try to hold a pug puppy.
Yeah, and then finally I just like
Worming and worming, yes.
I just
very
like
much.
throw him away. I'm like push him away, not like hard, but like hard enough to like set. You know, we're in snow. I'm not like shoving him to the ground.
You
but,
let him form out of your hand.
yeah, but not. That's a little bit of push to gain some distance.
It looks, it kind of stands up and it kind of looks at it, and just starts running off, but it still has the chains on its feet. So.
So
does it make it very
it's not
far?
going fast.
Doesn't make it very far. It just falls back over, and it's like.
It looks like a penguin waddling away.
Carol, I think your new pet needs some calming again. I
gonna-
actually would like to go over and cast calm emotions on it.
It's just like. But
I'm running.
as Carol approaches, he's like.
My spell doesn't do anything to it.
She's petting it for. She's like, "It's okay, Cornelius. It'll be okay."
Down with his broad finger, like at his vines on his ankles. He's like.
Yes,
Yukon Cornelius, yes.
You
that's
see
what I
that?
was thinking of. That's hilarious. This whole time, that's what I'm picturing, but like a teeny one.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. Okay, so I'm going to like kind of like cuddle it a little bit and like sing and pet its hair, and then I get Bobby Frost. I kind of go like this and like point to the chains as I'm comforting it, and I'm like, "It's okay."
Attacking the dog and someone else is
Yeah.
trimming his nail.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
exactly. Like, we're gonna help you. It's okay. I can't get these chains off, but that guy right there can do it. It's all right. And I'm like, gently, gently.
I send my mage hand over to do this.
Yeah.
That's quite a feat.
Go ahead and make that roll for me again.
All right.
So you were unable to pick the locks before. Is that what I heard?
No, I got the hand locks done.
Oh, that's why you were getting splashed at.
Yeah, you can use mage hand to like.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that.
You can. I just
Especially an arcane trick.
All right. 16.
You got it. The bottom chain.
Damn.
And it's like, and it starts like running around, kind of around you guys, that are sort of like burrowing under snow, popping up.
How big is this thing?
To go get him.
Probably like 2.5 feet tall.
How 2.5?
Yeah.
the size of Robin.
It's a gremlin toddler.
Like yelling at him.
And it's like,
Yeah, he just looks like,
it's battle of the math.
Oh,
It's a math.
Aye, Carol, get that thing on their bloody controller. I'm gonna put it in a sack.
I don't know what to do with it. I was hoping it would take away.
It's going back in that bloody sack if you can't hold it.
I'm gonna grab some jerky and try to like just approach it kind of like kneeling and just like put it out and see what it does.
yeah. So as you put out that jerky and you're kneeling down like at its level, it kind of like comes up, smells the jerky, and it just kind of takes it right from your hand and then stops. And just back down into the snow, kind of burrowing around you guys, but
While this is going on, I'm going to go back over to the sled because we're quite a distance from the sled, I think. And start hitching the sleigh back up and the reindeer back up. And
all right. Yeah, Big Cheese is ready to get on the road, ready to get back to Noel.
check on Olive, give Olive a little pet.
Yeah, I go over and like tap the keg and just start like filling my tankard back up. It's getting a little.
Don't we have a bunny?
You do have a bunny.
We have a giant bunny, don't we?
Oh, I forgot
Seeing
about
as though we have a baby Yeti now, do you think the mother Yeti will be looking?
That's what I'm thinking.
Like, Chris, we don't have a baby yeti. That you let those things go. You don't. That is not a pet. Let me tell you.
like,
Yeah, but I'm worried leaving him out here by himself. It's not like there's a lot to. He was clearly kidnapped.
I will. He can
Right.
find his way home. He's clearly more than capable of surviving out here in the snow.
Where do Yetis live?
In
In
caves.
this area.
They live in caves.
What do we know about Yetis, DM?
Wait, they live in caves.
The Yetis live in caves, they live in this area, and that little Yeti was definitely kidnapped by that ice troll. So you don't know for what purpose it kidnapped it or what it was going to use it for, but it's
Well,
definitely.
let's get on the sleigh and go at a slow pace and see if he follows us.
Okay.
If he runs away in a different direction, then then he can find his way home.
Oh, you've got
But
to stop
if he
bloody
follows us-
feeding it.
If he follows us, then let's see what we can do to help him, because he's just a wee babe.
He is, but he's
Just
not.
a wee bairn.
I know, we babe that'll eat the little reindeer we have, all olives. You saw how he gnashed at her.
No, we'll just, young Vala will preserve all
He's
this.
going back in... Carol, he's going back in the sack.
So you guys board the sleigh and head towards Noel, and
At like a 5-mile-an-hour pace.
Yeah. you can see that behind you, the little snow trail like popping up, and like circles you. Just it's definitely following you guys. It pops up every once in a while. It's like,
If we speed up, does he keep up with us?
yes.
I might be a drunkard, but there's nothing good comes from a Yeti. That's all I know about that.
Yeah, Yetis are traditionally like flesh-eating, horrible creatures. But
Yeah.
you guys found a baby Yeti, so
We return it to its mother. She may be indebted to us, or she may just try to eat us and feed it.
I was going to say, I don't know if the
Baby.
Yeti is able to be like, I owe you.
I don't know that.
Yeah.
I
She
think
might
they're
think-
creatures.
Kringle, she might think
Typically.
we bloody stole it. We are the ones. How does she know?
Why would we steal a Yeti?
We have one.
She's
I don't know. I don't even want one when we have one.
It's not a sentient. It's not like a intelligent being, right?
they
It's a-
are of some intelligence, yes.
Okay. But they're not of the conversational type.
No.
No.
They understand Yeti. This one understands Yeti, but can't get speech.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe we will be able to just get it close to something that looks like home and let him go.
We're in something that looks like home.
We're in the middle of a tundra.
That's where they live, kind
Yeah,
of.
that's its
You
home.
women
Yeah, for
too.
sure. It feels at home here, but it has some kind of. It definitely has some kind of attraction to you guys. You freed it. I mean,
Yeah. Maybe if we
They're
a
pretty much
tame
now-
Yeti that can protect Noel and it grows up.
Let's get moving and see if he follows. We might see
He's following us.
the problem.
He is following us, yeah.
He
He's
is.
following.
definitely. And as you guys approach the gates of Noel,
Carol,
They
maybe
open
you
them up
should stay
great.
here so he doesn't like ravage the town.
Do we know where we encountered the Yeti before? I mean, do we know where the
you guys
cave
have
might
encountered Yeti before, yes. They are terrible, horrible creatures.
We have?
I believe so. And if you haven't, you have before you linked up as a party.
I think we did.
Oh.
Because there was a whole Star Wars type thing going on for one of our things, wasn't
That
there?
was the ice wolves.
be? I thought we fought a Yeti.
A year ago. I think
Yeah.
we
I
fought-
know, it's probably
Yeah, you
after.
definitely saw the Yeti, I believe. It was definitely like
Okay.
Star Wars-esque kind of thing. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so the gates have opened. You guys are kind of coming in, and as I don't know what you want to do, the Yeti is kind of like popping its head up as you guys are getting closer, and it's like unsure of this area. But you guys could bring it in with you if you want, but the townspeople might be a little bit put off.
Yeah, I don't think we should bring him into town, Carol. What do you think?
I don't think he would belong in here very well at all.
What do we do with him then?
Should we
He's
chase it?
following us. I feel terrible doing that.
So do I.
We could have the cheese guard him.
steak.
Oh, that's
and feed
worse.
him. He's got
He'll
fur.
eat the cheese. I mean, he's named Cheese.
But the cheese is big and it is small.
But wouldn't we put cheese like in a stable or something?
Yes.
No,
Yeah, that's
no.
reasonable.
Why don't we
You would
just
definitely put cheese.
why don't we make him a little snow den like an igloo and give him some food and just tell him to camp here for the night?
Let's try it.
The Yeti? Do you think he'll listen to that? He doesn't understand us.
We
He,
can
as you guys start to pile out the food, he's like, and just like digs a little hole. And you can see like this little Yeti paw come out and start taking all the food that you guys are leaving off, and it's like pops his little head up, and it's like,
Like an Ewok. He's a snowy Ewok.
It looks like he's in the blood here.
Okay, so we do this some distance from town.
Yeah.
Not like right outside the gate.
No, not right outside the gate.
Yeah. Just clarifying that. Okay, let's go into town.
Gates are open. You guys can see people.
Jingles is still asleep, yeah?
Jingles is still asleep, starting to shake open a little bit, starting to wake up a bit. As you guys roll into town, you see that the Red Nose Tavern and Inn, run by Dolph, is right there. Like, the stables are very close. You kind of pull in, and right outside is Comet Strong Steel. He's like, I'll take the animals. I'll make sure they're safe. And he's like, you guys best go into the Red Nose. He's like, what news of the Krampus? Did you slay that beast?
I kind of prod.
Indeed.
Well, we got the Bane of Krampus here and we're still walking, aren't we?
He's like, the Krampus is dead then? Oh my!
No, it seems.
Runs off and starts ringing some bells, telling people running through, the Krampus is dead!
Meanwhile, I'm trying to keep Jingles covered with like a blanket and carrying him into the inn, but not making we've got wounded here, but don't bother them. It's nobody special. Trying to keep it under wraps a bit.
Gotcha, yeah.
Get him in a room.
The rooms are still there that you have. There's a warm fire going if you want to bring them up. Dolph is extremely happy. The town now is happy. They've heard that the Krampus is dead.
Ding dong, Krampus is dead.
Right? People are starting to celebrate. The extra special ale is coming out. All out. So.
Okay. Well, I think we should maybe talk to our new friend upstairs before we're joining any festivities. Who'd like to join me in that?
Who's our new friend?
Oh,
The one that jumped into a portal with you on the mountaintop.
oh, she's talking about the wee elf, Jingles.
Oh, that's
Yeah, you guys walk in, and Jingles has heard, and Dolph is like, Jingles?
Nope,
What the hell?
nope, that's
He's
nobody.
like, you saw Jingles? And Dolph is
Nope.
like, come on. And he ushers you guys back into the room. He's like, into a kind of a private area, and he's like, the Krampus is dead and Jingles has been found? Did you find Jingles?
It's a bit complicated. He's
Well,
not
first-
in his right mind. We've got to heal him and make sure he's not cursed or anything like
Aye, first Dolphy,
Actually,
we've got to
I should
drink a
go
little
guard
bit
him,
first.
but I'm gonna run back.
We've got to wet our
You're telling
whistle.
me that Jingles is in my tavern? You guys brought Jingles here?
Yeah, he's gonna blow it up. We gotta keep him knocked out.
I've run back to Jingles' room. Just
See,
to,
this is what
guard
I-
him and make sure he doesn't do anything crazy.
This is what I was talking about, Dolphy. We got to liquor him up. He's saying the crazy stuff again. Bobby's lost it.
And he's just like, oh, it must be the drink. Dolph is like, well, the Krampus is dead, and that's something to celebrate. He's like,
Aye.
my dog's busy downstairs. You guys take your time, do what you need to do, get settled, but come down. There's going to be a feast tonight.
Boy, I'm coming right down. You know me. Just give me the finest ale and liquor that you have.
Got a special keg set aside for us
Aye.
for another competition, and
Oh,
you're not.
yeah. It wouldn't be a stay at the Red Nose Tavern if we didn't have ourselves a friendly drinking competition, now would it?
And he says, so it's on then. I'll spread the word.
Aye.
All right.
Right. So I've gone to Jingles' room, and I plan to question him. If anyone would like to join me for that.
Yeah, I'm gonna tag along for that.
I'm gonna...
Hope he doesn't kill him.
All right, real quick, guys. I have
Chris,
to.
Scott,
Everyone cool with taking a quick 5-minute break, and you guys will be able to go up to see Jingles real quick?
Yeah.
5 to 8 minutes.
8.
Fine.
Okay.
5 to 8. All right.
5 to 8.
I'll be back.
If anybody watches this on replay, we haven't streamed in a while. COVID and all that stuff is, it's making everybody's life hard, and we're all just trying to, survive as best we can while being safe. I've moved out of state from where I was with my friends, so it's been an adjustment time for me transitioning to my new living area and my job. So we haven't been real active, but we're trying to get back into it. And obviously we love Jingles, we love this story, we love Christmas, we love all the tropes, the classical, waking up in the morning, all that good stuff. So, but if you watch it on replay, just go ahead and give us a follow. Other way, over this way, above the lovely Bellwin Jingle Baron, is our Instagram at Barb and Bard. We did a giveaway. As I get settled in and things start to get back to normal, we're gonna do another giveaway to get to 500. And we're just happy that if you're watching it and you're enjoying the story and having fun with us, then that's what means the world to us. So thanks for watching.
I'll also be auctioning off one of these.
A baby Larry.
Yep. For sale to the highest bidder.
How old is she now? 8 months?
8 months.
8 months,
Yeah.
Isn't it crazy?
Yeah.
It's crazy. Willie is 10 months on the 11th. And he's pulling himself up on everything. It's so scary.
Yes, that's what she's doing.
Yeah. They have no
She's
business
always good at
standing.
it. She's not so good at it. She's not afraid of anything. So.
Yeah. Same with him. He climbs on everything. Like over.
Yep.
You're just an obstacle to whatever he wants.
Yep. Yep. She pulls my hair out and my eyelids. As we're trying to play, she's like killing herself trying to get a hold of this computer.
Oh yeah. Computers are a no-go. That's it.
Yeah. Screens in general.
Screens. I have a fancy mouse that lights up in like rainbow colors.
Oh,
And
nice.
it's like baby crack. I mean, as soon as he sees it, he is like,
That's exactly how she is. And it's very different because Robin wasn't that way. So it's like
oh yeah, well,
she catches us off guard sometimes, and she's been hurt a couple of times because we just didn't
Yeah.
anticipate her bravery
Yep.
correctly. So like when she was little and Robin was running around, we didn't have a hard time playing, but man, if she's awake when we're playing, one of us is wrestling her constantly.
yeah. You're just kind of like bird dogging her. You're always on their heels.
Yes.
We got a gate. We had to get a baby gate so we could like lock them into a because my niece comes over and my mother-in-law watches her, and then obviously we have the baby. But so they have this own it's all baby proofed. Like you can kind of like just exist in there without like worrying too much. Because once they get out into the wild, it's like everything is like, and it's always the thing that they shouldn't touch the most that they go after. Like plugs, lights, anything plugged in, any kind of wire, it's just like straight in the mouth.
Oh yeah. She has gotten a plugged-in charger into her mouth several times before. We're like, no, don't touch that. So she might be partially electric now. Yeah, no, everything into the mouth. Not just in the mouth that you fit, but like down the throat.
Yep.
The whole thing's got to be in her mouth.
Yeah. I was watching, have you guys watched The Mandalorian at all?
No.
Alright.
I watched the first season. It's pretty sweet.
Yeah. Alright, so this next season, like, people, like, there's, like, this big stink about, like, people found it insensitive that he was eating something he shouldn't have been. I don't want to spoil it.
Gotcha.
And there's this huge Yeah, there's this huge thing. There was this huge like thing on the internet, and people were like, "I can't believe that they would take this serious, or they wouldn't take this issue serious." Blah 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 blah. Turn into like this whole like snowball. Like it was like, obviously none of you have ever raised an infant
Right.
because you
that is
can't
normal.
control. They put everything in their mouth. Everything.
Absolutely.
Like,
Yep.
and especially if you tell them not to.
Yeah.
And
they'll make
that
eye
it makes it even
contact.
go even more. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like just that on the alone, like that, like if you've raised a child, which I'm going through for the first time, like things in the mouth you just can't stop, or
No.
you know, it's like I would say like 90% of like your effort revolves around stopping them from putting something they're not supposed to into their mouth.
Yep.
That's like 90% of what I do.
Yep.
Like
And the
make
other
sure he
10%.
doesn't kill himself, and make sure he doesn't put something in his mouth that'll kill himself. That's it.
Yep. Yep. That's right. Robin was not like that though, at all. He was a very cautious kid, and he was super into objects. So if we gave him a toy,
Yeah.
he was happy. She couldn't care less about toys.
Really?
She won't touch them. She doesn't care the lights, the sounds. It's totally unimpressive. She wants to be up our butts all the time. Right now, she's clinging on to
Yeah.
Larry like a koala bear,
Yeah.
chewing on his shirt. Yep.
That's so fun.
And it's worse when she's teething or doesn't feel good, but she's just kind of like that. Her personality is she wants to be around people. And I told Larry before we had Rollo, and I said, Lord help us if we have an extrovert, because I don't know how to do that.
Yeah, well,
I
you got
don't
one.
understand her constantly being bored and like
Yeah.
wanting to be like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Let me crawl you. Let me scratch you. I'm like,
Is that big Shep dog?
Yeah, it is.
Whoa.
There he is. The big boy.
Wow, he is huge.
he's so big.
I know, I haven't seen him.
He's a big boy.
Why?
Look at him holding his head up.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
That's all. Oh, don't cry, buddy.
Why are you fussing?
I'm too loud. I'm sorry.
Hey, buddy.
Don't cry, baby.
I'm your uncle.
Here, can I have her? I want her to
You,
see.
you have no choice about that.
Look at that. They're talking to you.
You're stuck with me for
There's
life.
another one.
It's babies everywhere. Look at these babies.
Oh.
I love how sad his face is.
Oh.
That reminds me of Willie. Willie's sad face is like my favorite face.
Right
It's his
before they
lip.
first.
He gets his giant lip like.
He's not ready for Zoom calls yet.
I thought the lip was like something that people learned. Like it is like no, like
Yeah.
Willie's sad face is just immediately that.
Oh.
Aw, poor boy.
Look, I'm hungry. I'm tired.
There's weird people yelling at me.
There's people yelling at me.
It's just like when you go visit Santa, some kids love it and some kids burst into tears.
I don't know. I'm gonna get my baby and see what he does. He'll probably like it.
He's not quite ready.
There's no noise though, because I'm on my headset.
Yeah. How old is Natalie?
She is 8 months old.
8 months.
8 months old. She's kind of a shrimp.
Gosh, they look so much like Larry.
I know. I know. She doesn't like. I take pictures with her like this next to me, and I'm like, she doesn't look like she's mine. We do not look alike very much.
There's some resemblance, but definitely there's a lot of Larry there.
Oh yeah. When you hold her, like when they sit next to each other, it's hilarious. Welcome. Say hello. Say hi, people. Hi. Where are you going? Oh, you even know. Oh.
next future crew.
Right?
Oh my gosh, there he is.
There he is.
Look at that one.
What do you see? Do you see other babies?
It's so
He has red hair, John.
I know he's blonde hair. I don't know how.
Nice
Do
one.
you see other babies?
Natalie is like, with all her might, trying to get away from me and into the stream.
What do you see? Can you say it? Do you see other babies? Can you say baby? The funny thing is, if I take him away, he'll like run over here.
Oh yeah.
Like he's being super shy right now, but if I was to move him, like he would like fight to look at the screen.
Oh yeah.
I want to see those people.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yep, we're getting big.
I know.
Say, I got this sweet mullet. You want to show him your mullet?
You still have that stripe in the back?
Oh yeah, look at that. Party in the back, baby.
He's got a little curl that comes out the pine.
Nice.
Robin's got a piece like that by his ear. We call it his sprig.
Yeah, that's exactly what this is like.
It's impossible to cut because he will kill you if you get near his ears. So we always
Weird
miss
because
it.
he can't hear.
Sprig.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Hey, hi, friend.
Natalie.
You say da da da.
Really?
There you go. Talk to him.
Hey, Willie.
Look,
What
there's
up,
another
dude?
baby.
Oh, look. There's another baby.
Not too much though.
Not too much. Just a dose.
Daddy's microphone now.
Kitty. Oh gosh.
Daddy's
Oh, he's so cute. Look, he's so curious.
playing with the mic. Sorry, anybody who's watching. What are you gonna say?
Say dad. Dad, dad, dad.
Da. He does say die. He says die. Die.
I die.
Says na when he's mad. Na.
We've only got a dad over here, but
Or you just get jiggy with it.
Yeah.
We get Ma a lot. He does Ma and Dad.
she won't. But I have just learned that my name is Dada. That's what she calls me.
She says when she wants you.
She'll be crawling after me. Da, 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 da. Like, oh, okay. Close enough, I guess.
Awesome.
All this trouble just for you to look just like your dad.
Good boy. Oh, you dropped your toy.
What do you think of all this? Huh? What do you think? Soak it in, girlfriend, because you're going to be back on the floor here in a minute.
Enjoy it.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that magnifying glass.
What's happening? Wow. That looks so cool.
Look into the dungeon master's mind.
Wow.
Awesome. I love how babies are just, they love that kind of stuff, John. Like
Yeah.
slapping paper and noises.
Oh, there we go. This is better.
Oh
Ready?
my gosh, yes. Hey, Larry, will you hand me one of those little jingles?
Playing.
Yes.
Bad.
The jingle bell. That's a good one.
Ready? Slide.
I just sent you guys a picture of our jingles to your phone.
Jingle bell.
You can see the tree. Dead.
No, she's not here. I'm sweating. Will you take her for a second? Oh,
Right.
he's tiny, but he is mighty.
As soon as Claire hops on, we'll be good to.
Okay.
Oh, Jingles is back.
Yeah,
I had a feeling that we were trying to keep Jingles under wraps, and that Ragnar would be like no filter.
definitely let it slip for
Yeah.
sure.
There's Jingles.
All right. So you guys are going upstairs to try to talk to Jingles. That's the plan. At least I know some of you said that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
jump.
Okay. So I imagine that like Carol and Selwyn and Chris kind of make their way up, and Ragnar does as well. And Ragnar, as you're walking up, you can hear Dolph.
I've been guarding him as well.
Okay. You can hear Dolph. He's like, "Don't be going too long, my friend." He's like, and you can see he pulls down a cask. You can see that the wood has almost like changed color. This is an aged cask,
Yeah.
fine ale. And he's like, "Be prepared." He's like, "The town's coming out for it." He's like, "Here to wager another, let's say 500 gold."
I don't know how much gold I have, but let me look at the bottom of my cups. There's usually something left down there, and then I'll get back to you on our little wager. But don't worry, old Dolphy boy. We'll be getting our drink on soon enough.
Fair enough. So you guys go up to Jingles, the room where you have Jingles, and as you walk in the door, I don't know who would go in first.
What happened to the Yeti?
The baby Yeti is outside the city gates, like nestled in a little burrow with
All right.
the Slim Jims and the
Big pile of jerky.
jerky. Yeah.
I'm gonna wager the baby Yeti.
I should have named him Slim Jim instead.
I would cautiously go in first with ready to cast if I need to.
Okay. Yeah. You open the door. Jingles is peacefully sleeping. Raises.
Look around. Is there anything else in the room? Well, I was guarding him, I guess.
Just like water and a bowl of water and some dried nuts and fruit, and then maybe like a small piece of bread on the table. But yeah, nothing else. Jingles kind of rouses a bit, and you see like a calmness. This is a different creature. It's no longer possessed by the terrible. And just kind of says, "Ooh," he's like, "Who are all of you?"
You don't remember the last day.
He's like, "I don't remember a thing."
I've got my crowbar. At
I put my hand over
Liam,
of him.
I have a question about the spell Detect Evil and Good. It says for the duration, if there's an aberration, celestial, elemental, safe, fiend, or undead within 30 feet of you, as well as where the creature is located. Would that tell me his like if he was possessed or if he was of an evil nature?
It would tell you if he was of an evil nature. It wouldn't be able to tell you if he was possessed and now no longer possessed. So
right.
Yeah,
okay. Okay, so I say, okay, well, just to be safe, I'm going to do some... my name is Selwyn Jinglebear, and I am a healer from a village nearby. I'm gonna do some magic.
And he's
This
like,
is all.
Velvet, I've seen your face before. And he looks around and said, I've seen you all before.
Yes, that's right. You have.
You see, and he just kind of says, I have seen terrible things and good things. I have seen an outcome, two outcomes. One terrible where you all burn in flame, and another where all of my elven kindred are free.
While he's monologuing, could I please cast Detect Good and Evil?
Sure. No, he is not evil.
Okay, excellent. And then I say, just hold on one moment, and I cast Zone of Truth.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, say that again.
And he says, I've seen you all before in my dreams. He's like, where I awoke now, I was having dreams. I saw you, the heir of Kringle. Then he points to you, Chris, and he says, I saw you. And I saw another. And I saw you. And he points to Ragnar and he says, and I saw you die. You were burned alive. And he looks at Bobby Frost and he says, and I saw you. You all perished. But there is another verse. He says, another verse. And I saw you all live. And then you guys are seeing this happen, hearing this happen, and all of a sudden you can hear the alarms of Noel ring. Like the horn. There's something going on outside. They don't normally ever call the alarms, but now you guys can choose what you would like to do.
He was telling the truth.
He was. Yes.
Jingles, what? You've seen this in your dreams?
And as you say this, you see someone run in and they're like, to the gates, there's an intruder.
What kind of intruder?
And Jingles just passes out again.
Yes, you need to rest.
Oh, is he about ye high? Oh, you need chance.
What do you indicate? 2.5 feet? Or,
Yeah, oh, you know, a little bit lesser than me, but not bigger, but yeah, I'm still barely, but not tall, but.
And they're like, no, this is a man, and you guys can hear a man or a human or like one of them, an elf, another elf. Something approaches, and you guys, I don't know, you guys can do what you want. If you want to stay with Jingles, or you can go outside, but the alarms are ringing.
He's sleeping, and he seems pretty out of it.
Yes, he's definitely out of it. Again, comfy.
Okay.
Are we gonna leave him, or are we gonna lock him up?
Let's just make sure his window is very secure.
I say
And I prop some slats of wood so nobody can slide the window up, like old people lockage.
All right, gotcha.
And I, shut the door good and tight. Are there keys that I lock the door?
Sure, yeah. You guys were given keys,
Yeah, this is our room. Okay. Yeah, let's just make sure, he stays nice and safe and nobody can get at him, cause him any harm, or vice versa. All right, let's go check out the danger. That sounds fun.
All right, so you guys head out outside of your rooms, outside of the inn, and onto the walls. You can see that what you thought, you had been roused for that was dangerous, more like lone runner. You can see an elf coming up to the gates, and as they open it, run in, clipped ears, very similar sight. Come in, and all of a sudden, people are surrounding this runner that came into the city, or into the I should say.
Does he trigger my evil and good detection? It lasts for 10 minutes.
He is good.
Okay.
But you guys, coming up to watch and see what would happen, are now higher up. if you want to go down and see this person, you can. But
Mm-hmm. He's good, according to my Yondala magic. Should we go see what's going
Yeah,
on?
let's go see what he's
Yeah,
doing.
let's go.
Lord, whatever the magic cookies say, I can't disagree with them.
as you guys make your way down the rampart and down into like the area in front of the internal gate, you look over and all of you now see Jingles standing next to you, and this elf who has walked in, this creature now panting. You can see him clutching a scroll, and he looks at everyone, kind of scans the area, and he sees Jingles, and you see his jaw drop.
Got my hand on Jingles' shoulder.
Then you see him look over at Chris, and he screams and faints.
I look at Jingles. I'm like, how did you get out of this?
I have a lot of questions.
I'm gonna run over to the painted elf.
We're gonna need to drink on this, Kringle.
Yeah, the people are now starting, people are like, bring him into the inn, bring him into the inn. And they're trying to gather around him, trying to help him, because he is one of them. He has the ears, but that scroll in his hand, you can see, and as they kind of carry him off, you can see that scroll fall from his hand, and they're bringing him in.
I'm gonna go pick up the scroll.
Yeah. I got my arm around Jingles. I'm like, how did you get out of your room, rascal?
And he's like, oh, I'm very sneaky, my friend.
Clearly.
I think you are underestimating my sneakiness.
Ah, yes. I think I'm also overestimating how wounded you are.
So I'm gonna look at the scroll and see what it says.
You said he was good, right? You said he was good.
Yeah? He's not evil.
He is good.
He is
All
good.
right.
I looked into his eyes, and I saw
as they carry off this
Jingles.
into
Bobby.
the inn. You have Jingles standing next to you guys, and Scott, you open the scroll, and it reads, "The heir of Kringle has returned to the North Pole. Evil and with a cold heart, he has forced the elves, who had thought they would be freed by his destruction of Krampus, into serving him. He has made them labor to construct an evil monstrosity, a dragon made of metal, and now works on a suit of armor, almost a living, in the fashion of the Krampus. He needs only one thing, the blood of Jingles, to complete this dark rite."
It's saying the heir of Kringle did all of that?
Yes.
What's her
We have yet another imposter.
Kringle, have you
Well, how did that happen? He's been with us the whole time.
got a brother? Chris with a C, maybe?
As far as I know, I was raised
Corona
in
with
the
a K.
forest. I don't know. I know nothing of my family.
Hey, but you wield the bane of Krampus, so you're...
Yeah, you didn't know he was Kringle until we met him, remember?
Aye.
And as the story goes, when the first Krampus took over and made these evil elves, they stormed the keep, and there was a baby, which was you, Scott, Chris, who was whisked away and then raised by the elves. But now you're hearing that there is an heir of Kringle who is now at the North Pole.
And this message is coming from elves within the North Pole?
Yes.
Who are not loyal to us. They are loyal to Krampus.
No, this elf is not loyal to Krampus. This elf is spreading this news to Noel.
He's a free elf.
Got it.
Like Dobby.
Okay. Yeah, he's like a scout, undercover kind of person. Okay. Who's read the letter? What's the environment
Kringle's
right
the
now?
only one that's read it.
Okay. Well, that's not good. We should probably investigate that.
So, Kringle, you're reading this news as people are celebrating the death of the Krampus. and cheering in the streets. They've brought this
As they
elf
should be.
runner up into the inn. They're trying to revive him, trying to not revive him, but like warm him and talk to him. So
Guys, what
So-
should we do?
Yeah, I'm gonna walk in and
You're still undercover, Scott, right?
undercover.
No, I think he's.
Yeah,
in his
I mean,
full
you
Kringle.
haven't announced to the people that you're Kringle, have you?
No, he
no,
did.
they know. The people
Oh, they
here.
know? Okay.
Yeah, they know.
Yeah.
Couldn't remember.
Well, first I want to convene with our group.
Yeah.
Looks
I guess I'm gonna call you guys over like quietly to a more private area
We go
What
up
did you
to
say,
our
Larry?
rooms.
with the scroll.
I said it looks like we've got to make Jingles disappear.
Well, it looks like little Jingles has no problem with disappearing.
Well, I'm feeling like there's someone at the North Pole who's with the Krampus, who's disguised as our friend here, doing all these things for that elf to react like that. We've got to keep Jingles away from the North Pole because they need his blood.
There's no question. I believe that we have an imposter.
And yet Jingles here is very sneaky and got out of the locked room. Didn't you, my friend?
Yeah, as soon as you say that, you see like now Jingles is next to Chris, and he's like, "What are you gonna do, Chris?" He's moved away from your hand on his shoulder. To
Listen, are you friend or foe, Jingles?
he's a friend for sure. He's a friendly, good creature.
Oi, Jingles, you're an important part of this, and you need to be careful. You've already been possessed. I saw it in your eyes. Don't you remember
have
it? You have to remember that evil that took you over.
We're talking to Jingles right now.
You're talking to Jingles right
Yeah.
now? Okay, yeah. So Jingles is going to look at you guys and say, "Yeah," and he's going to look at you, Scott, and kind of walk up to you and whisper into your ear, and he's going to say, "They want my blood, but they want your blood as well. We are twined, you and I, our families and our history. To save Christmas, we must stay together."
Yeah, we have to protect Jingles at all costs. And somehow, when the time is right, we have to disband this evil Kringle once and for all by showing them that he cannot wield the Bane of Krampus.
And ensuring
Only
the
a
elves,
Kringle can.
ensuring that enslaved elves don't hate you. I mean, if they think that you are out and evil, and clearly the imposter actually looks like you for the elves to react like that, if you show up, they could resist us, resist our help.
Or they could realize that they're
discrediting you.
Aye, but we have Jingles. We have the Bane of Krampus.
and the true
We have
heir
the
of
true
Kringle
heir.
shows up. Maybe we can inspire them.
We should talk to that elf that arrived with this message.
What's the last thing you remember, Jingles, before all of that happened to you?
You mean before you guys came along?
Yeah. I want to try and find out. I want to see how much he remembers. He says,
He remembers working in the factory. He remembers making toys. He remembers being beaten. He remembers his ears being snipped. Even at that young age, he still remembers. He remembers the suffering of his people, the elves under the Krampus, and yeah,
He remembers the resistance, though. He remembers that he's
yeah,
over here.
he led the
the
resistance.
resistance. So certainly, like, whatever this elf that's come into Norel, whatever he thinks, well, obviously, you can vouch for us. You're one of us now. We've protected you. We jumped through a bloody portal for you.
I'm gonna go over to the elf. He's
Uh,
in the tavern, right?
yes.
I'm gonna go over to him. I'm a healer of Yundala. Kind of like push my way through. Excuse me. Hello, dearie.
I follow you, but I'm like reaching over you, trying to get
He's like,
drinks.
oh, hello. He's like, my name is Herman.
Hello, Herman. You must have traveled
hello.
a long way.
What's your name?
My name is Belwyn.
Selwyn. That's a nice name.
Thank you. So is Herman. Yundala was watching over you.
Who's Yandala?
She's the goddess of all halflings.
Oh, yeah, right. It's really cold up here, and sometimes
Yeah.
we get some
You're
brain
tired.
freeze.
You're tired, dearie. Tell me about why you came to town. Why did you run all this way in such haste?
I was sent as a messenger. We were sat upon by a man. Well, he looked like a man. He looked like the heir of Kringle. He forced the Krampus away into the side of the mountain, and then he set the elves to work. He made them construct a horrible dragon made of metal, and now he has them working forcibly on a living suit of armor, almost that moves with him. It's styled after the Krampus. He has taken on the mantle of the Krampus.
Well, that's horrible. That can't be the heir of Kringle.
He was here today. I saw him earlier before I passed out.
Yes, but that's the real heir of Kringle. He's been with us for days.
No, that was the same man.
Well, clearly there's a case of imposter. When did this imposter arrive at the North Pole?
Only maybe 2 months ago. Took over.
And who of you saw this heir of Queen Kringle vanquish the Krampus?
We all have, all of the elves.
And he pushed Krampus into a mountainside. We just defeated Krampus in a mountain.
So that was it.
No. We rescued Jingles. We have him here.
He's gonna look kind of solemnly and be like, when you killed the Krampus, you left a hole. A gaping hole of evil. Something to be filled. And now, that's why this man has appeared.
Yeah, but we only killed the Krampus less than 20 hours ago.
Well,
And this man arrived 2 months ago.
I'm gonna need some drinks. This is...
Well,
Herman.
how about this, Herman? We're going to investigate because I have faith that this imposter is an imposter and that this man here is the real heir of Kringle. Yandala has told me.
Show him the sword you have. The bloody
Herman,
other
who
crap.
has sent you?
to my father, Herman the First.
Okay. Did you know that only a true heir of Kringle can bear this? I'm gonna unsheath the Bane of Krampus.
He bows down. He gets down on his knees and just immediately he's like, "You are the true heir." He's like, then that would mean, and he looks around. He's like, that the other guy is an imposter.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Aye.
He's like,
And we
they
need to
knew
get
to
down
come
to-
back and free the elves. He's like, he's already made his dragon. He's probably sending it this way, and now he will almost complete his living armor. All he needs now is the blood of Jingles.
Well, we keep Jingles away for now. Is there a contingency of elves that are ready to resist or willing?
Here in Noel? Oh, yes. For
I
sure.
mean at the North Pole.
Oh. He's going to be like, times are sad and people are hungry. There might be a few, but we're talking out of 100, maybe 5 in 100.
They're not strong.
There's 1,000 elves there enslaved. So
Mm-hmm.
at best, you'd have 50 elves on your side.
Aye.
What time of day is it right now, Justin?
I would say that it is, let's say 8 p.m.
Do we have any dangling plots other than Krampusy stuff? Wasn't there something with intrigue with the letters? Oh, my notes with me. Letters that we found in the captain of the guard's house or something.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
those were related to the giant.
Yeah.
And wasn't there a prince or something?
There is a prince, yes.
What do you guys think?
I think we just need to devise a battle plan where we can
Aye.
use Jingles to lure in the dragon. We need the help of Giant Grummer and anybody else
Do we
to aid us.
infiltrate North Pole, attack him on his turf, but get the gain of surprise? Or do we lure him out into neutral territory?
I think we have to lure him out.
Oh, yeah, I'd agree. I'd say we're safer in Noel where we have the backing of friends.
Yeah, but we
I
don't
have an
want to
idea.
hurt any citizens.
Aye, but
Yeah.
they've been
Point,
suppressed.
You know that there's a dragon coming, a mechanical, metallic dragon.
If what we could do is if there was any sort of contraption like a ballista or something that we could use with Giant Grummer, we could knock the dragon out of the sky.
Do we
But
know
we're
of
gonna
any
need to-
technology like that?
We're going
Does
to
that
need to
exist?
employ.
There's nothing like that in the town. There's no ballistas. We're talking about like max 20 feet tall timber wall for this town. So,
I don't have any magic like that. Magic probably be the closest thing to that. And we have Grummer for possible assistance. Isn't there like a neighboring country's army or something? The prince's army?
Oh yes, there is the prince, but you would have to send someone. So if you want to like contact him, you would have to send someone like
How many days travel is that?
pardon? Oh, that would be at least to reach you guys, probably to get there and back, probably 2 days at least. But you know now that this dragon is on the way, so
It's on its way to Noel.
to Noel, yeah. Within a day, we'll be there.
Well,
By
we
the
know
next
we have the
night.
militia in tow. We've talked to the captain already. Didn't we?
You did. There's a small militia at Noel. Small, very small, and you know these are village people who
Yeah.
train
Volunteer firemen, basically.
to. Yes, very much so.
Well, guys,
Oh,
do we
yeah.
go cut
You
them
know,
off?
you could leave Noel and try to go straight towards the North Pole.
Cut him
cross
off
that
before.
frozen-
Cut him off before he gets to Noel. I don't want to risk the innocent. I'm no battle master. I don't know anything about armies or anything, but I don't know. We're a scrappy lot.
Is the dragon after us or after the city? Or, I mean, the town?
Jingles.
It's after
Dragon look for
Christmas.
Jingles. Yeah, he's sent to look for Jingles, and Yeah.
Jingles.
The dragon is operational without Jingles' blood.
Oh, the dragon is the living suit of armor that looks like a Krampus that this vile usurper / imposter could step into. All it needs is a drop of Jingles' blood, and he will be able to become this or step into this construct, this living armor. Yeah.
Okay.
Lay waste to people.
So we need to deal with the dragon. We need to prevent him from getting Jingles' blood so we can just kill him or take him out or imprison him or something, defeat him without this fancy armor, because that might be a bit much for a scrappy lot like us.
What if we take Jingles over to Giant Glemmer's house?
That is defensible.
Okay.
Still have a dragon to worry about.
And Grummer might not like to sacrifice his house.
It's just cheese.
It is made of Limburger cheese.
That takes
Very
years of aging.
It stinks so bad.
So you're doing the ecosystem a favor.
The prince of that land, by the way, is named Topsy Turvy. He's
That's
the one that
what it was.
turned his nose upside down so that Limburger cheese smells like gingerbread.
I think it makes sense to take Jingles out of the town so that we don't get the town attacked by a dragon.
Agreed.
I agree.
I just don't know where to put him.
Maybe we take him to
almost
Grummer.
need to hide him, but he's made it known that we need to stick together.
Yeah, he's gonna be hard to set put. He's not gonna stay put wherever we put him. He's gonna come with us. Maybe we just go for it and go head on.
Can we disguise him? That sounds silly, but what if he doesn't look like Jingles?
I'm more worried about what if he loses control of his own mind.
If we get out in the open against the dragon, remember the battle of where she destroys the Jaime Lannister's army in the open.
Well, this is a mechanical.
I feel like we've got to get some sort of advantage, but this thing is metallic.
It's made of metal. It's a construct. It's like kind of like a robot dragon.
Yeah, it's not like a metallic. It's not like a bronze dragon or something.
Right,
It's
right.
a
Well,
bronze dragon.
a machine needs all of its parts to work. That's the tricky part about machines. I don't think we need to beat the dragon. I think we need to beat a piece of the dragon.
Yep.
Yeah, the feet.
I think we can do it. I have faith.
I have cookies.
I have cookies.
I have cookies. Is that what you
Many
said?
problems can be solved with cookies.
It's true, you know.
It is true, actually.
In this case, it's very true.
Speaking of somebody dealing with Quarantine 15, that is a dangerous game. Cookies do not solve very many problems.
Well, shall we take a night's rest and then go for the dragon in the morning or something?
So
It's on its way here.
The dragon is on its way to Noel.
Do we know how long it'll take it to get here?
It will be here by midday tomorrow.
Is leaving going to even do anything?
It'll take it away from the town.
Definitely looking for Jingles. This dragon is looking for Jingles. So
We've got to get out of here.
you could stay. You could go.
Maybe. So it's coming west towards Noel, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Grummer's house
Towards Noel.
is coming south towards Noel. Where is Grummer's house relative to Noel?
It is close. It's a little bit far away from the frozen lake, so you would have to go towards the frozen lake. It's still
East, west, south, north.
You guys are Grummer's crib is what would that be? Northwest from where you guys are? Yeah.
So we could go to Grummer's. We could take Jingles to Grummer's, see if the dragon veers course, in which case it can sense where Jingles is. And if not, then we can try to intercept it before it hits town.
It's all up to you guys. Whatever you want to do.
What do you think?
We can't bring the dragon here. We can't.
I agree.
Oh, but how would the dragon know where Jingles is?
That's the test. That's what we're testing.
It's got to come.
If it's got like a Jingles radar, whatever a radar is, if we move Jingles, a Jadar, as it were.
And
If we move with Jingles, it will automatically follow us. If it doesn't, we're already going north, west. We have to just scooch a little bit to try to intercept it before it hits town.
That's it.
You will have to traverse the frozen lake, though.
We walk a fine line if we leave the town unprotected.
We could just go north and just hit it.
I say we go.
Where are we gonna hit it with?
We can send someone for. Who? I will go to Giant Grummer's.
And see Dave?
And
John, it would take you a full day. By the time you got to Giant Grummer's, the dragon would be at Noel.
Okay.
If you leave without Jingles, yeah.
Yeah, it's only like 18 hours away from town.
Oh, yeah, well, then I say
I think we should ride through the night towards it.
I think so
Do
too.
we need to call for Giant Grummer's aid, though?
Don't we have a thing for that?
Is there a way to do that?
Oh, we have a horn or something,
Whistle?
don't we?
Or a horn?
whistle, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's leave him with the town. Maybe he can do something for them.
That's a great idea.
Oh, you know, I'd say we need him to come down with us.
We need his aid, and
Is he nice to the town?
He used to not be nice.
It's indifferent, I believe.
Now, like, you guys have kind of, yeah.
Won him over. I don't know if the town is ready for that, but
Yeah.
maybe he can be like a distant guardian for the town.
We bring Grummer with us. I say that. We bring Grummer with
Well,
us.
he's not really much of a fighter. He didn't seem very keen on the idea.
So you guys ride north.
I say we ride north, but I don't want to go
towards
till we
this
drink.
Dragon, or you can go northwest across the frozen lake and try to go to Grummer's and head up towards the North Pole, or you can stay put in the well. Whatever you guys want to do.
I like the northwest. I say that's a.
Northwest towards Grummer, and we miss the dragon entirely, and or it veers off course and follows us with its Jadar. That's one option.
Jadar, for sure.
It's what?
I said
It's gotta have a Jadar.
For sure.
there is a chance that it will sack the town of Noel looking for Jingles.
Unless it's got a Jadar and we leave the town, then it's not going
It
to
has
do that.
Jadar, for sure.
It's got a Jingles radar.
Is that confirmed, or is that just God telling us? It's definitely got a Jadar.
Confirmed, it has Jadar. This
Okay.
dragon.
It has Jadar. We know that for sure, so we could lure it away from town.
I mean, it's probably got.
God has told us.
There's probably been extracted blood from Jingles left over from when he was possessed.
And it just needs
And,
more.
yeah, it knows where to look. So yeah.
Yeah, it's got Jadar. God just told us. So we can lure it away from town.
Praise the Cookie Monster God.
I got a download from Yondala, my girl.
We're gonna need all hands on deck for this thing. We need to figure out a way to disable it.
We get that giant on our side. He owes us.
I think we should go northwest and lure it away from town.
And we finally save Christmas.
Across this frozen lake, you guys are in agreement. That's where you're gonna head.
Do we have a way of crossing the frozen lake? We've done it before, right?
We've got the sleigh, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
We just walk across.
Yeah.
And we've got boots now. We've got fancy ass boots.
Okay. So as you guys make your way across the frozen lake, you start to make your way.
Keeping an eye out.
Keeping an eye out, looking all around. I want everyone to make a perception roll for me.
All
And this
the
is
eyes
probably
out.
like an hour and a half into the journey.
Natural 1.
5.
I got 16.
You said perception?
Yeah.
My natural 1 becomes a 5. So.
I get a 6.
Where we're at right now.
Get that big ass bag and go in the lake.
How are we gonna do that?
I don't know.
It'll take us with it.
Sam, you need to make a perception roll if you can.
I do.
I rolled a 16.
Oh. Let me roll for me.
Well, plus, I don't know what your plus was.
It's what's the 4? 20.
So Carol got a 20.
Okay. So with the 16 and the 20, Bobby Frost and Carol, you guys can see that there appears to be underneath this ice, probably about 3 feet deep down. You can see almost, it looks like a very large, elongated shadow kind of moving in and around this area underneath the ice. But you guys continue on.
Do I have any idea what this might be? I have proficiency with animal handling.
Not unless Carol or Bobby tell you about it. No, you would know.
Oh, okay. I'll draw your attention to it because it swims by again. You'll see it.
Do I know anything about this kind of creature? My animal handling proficiency.
I'm gonna have you make a animal handling skill, and then at disadvantage though, because you didn't see it. You're being told about it.
Okay.
It was huge. You should have seen it.
Okay,
Yeah.
15 plus
Black
7.
thing.
23 with disadvantage.
You know that large creatures under the ice are not a good sign.
That's what I say. That is not a good sign. Maybe. How far are we from shore?
You guys are already about an hour and a half out, so
We're like
pretty
right in the
close.
middle of Second Lake.
And as this happens, you guys can hear this loud, like, bang from underneath the ice. And you can hear it kind of splinter and kind of crack a bit. And I would like everyone to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh.
In real life,
14.
I would have absolutely died. This is like one of my worst fears.
14.
Hey,
Nat 20.
night
Saving throws?
saving throw. Dexterity, yes.
8.
Okay,
12.
20.
12.
See what the cheese will get.
Yeah, that was trash.
Larry, what you get?
26.
Okay.
Cheese got a 15.
Okay. So the cheese, Larry, the cheese, Bobby Frost, and Carol are all able to maintain their balance, but everyone else is knocked prone as you see this giant hole come through the ice, and you see it looks like it's a white whale, a giant white whale that just comes up and kind of like pops through the ice and then smashes down and opens up this large area of this broken ice, and you guys are now floating on this small, probably like a 12 by 12 chunk of ice.
Are we in the sleigh?
Yes, still on the sleigh. Yes, everyone's still there. I would say probably not, maybe 20 by 20 chunk of ice with the sleigh, the people. Everyone else is knocked prone except for the big cheese, Bobby Frost, and Carol, and that's where we're going to stop.
Does it say, bye, buddy, I hope you find your dad?
I was gonna say it's a
Bye,
big narrow.
Does
Kringle.
it have a clock on its side?
You just see this evil eye come up, this white whale, just hell bent on revenge.
So it's
And
Moby
it's-
Dick.
Ah. We,
You see the jaw, like, there's like these spiked teeth coming together, just like
we reek of Herman. Herman
Yeah.
1 and Herman 2.
Oh, yes. Thank you so much, Justin. This was so fun. I'm so happy to be back in this campaign.
Me too. Thank you so much for putting this together.
Yeah.
A bright spot.
So much fun. Yeah. But yeah, that's what we will pick up. So
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
if everyone's
awesome.
cool, we can do it next Sunday at 4 if everyone's cool.
Yeah, same time?
Yep.
Yeah. I have a question. Would you guys ever be interested in playing Among Us?
The game.
I've heard
is
about that. I don't know. Yeah.
I have
I would
it
try
on
it.
PS4.
We've been playing with a group of friends, and we thought that you guys might really like it. So if you
I
guys
have
ever
it on
want,
PS4. I haven't started yet.
if you guys ever are game for that, we would definitely play.
Okay, is it cross-platform?
Yep.
Okay.
Is that a multiplayer game? I thought it was a single playthrough.
Well,
No, it's
Check it out.
it's a super simple game. Like the rounds.
Oh,
take
I'm mixing up my game.
Yeah, like
it's the one that looks like Colorful Astronaut.
Yeah, I'm thinking
Yeah.
of something else entirely.
you all run around and somebody's a killer and like killing you, and you meet every couple minutes and like try to discuss who the killer is.
Got it. I was thinking of a completely different game. Last
Yeah,
of
so
Us. That's what I
it's
was
fun.
thinking.
It's fun to play with like people you know, because then like we all unmute and like start accusing each other and defending.
Yes.
Awesome.
It's very fun.
That's awesome.
Real fun.
Yeah, I might be down. I don't know if my computer would be up for it, but
And they're quick games too. So like we could like we don't have to play for, it would just be like 15 minutes, half hour if you wanted. And also nobody would have to prepare anything.
yeah.
Like,
I'd be totally down sometime.
Yeah, I'm down. Sure.
awesome.
Well, we're back to Jingles next Sunday at 4, yeah?
Yeah,
Yes.
for sure.
No, of course.
Yeah, we'll pick back up. You guys are floating in the middle of a frozen lake, and an iceberg has a sperm whale, a giant white whale. It's just
Oh man.
Damn,
angry,
Herman.
ready
Should
to
have known.
It's so good.
What's your last name, Herman? Melville.
Smellville.
Maybe.
My dad's name is Melville.
Right?
Awesome,
All right,
guys.
guys, we're gonna go. We're gonna put Natalie.
Awesome.
All right. Well, everybody
Absolutely.
have fun. Good to see you guys and good to play, and I'll see you guys next Sunday.
Awesome. Bye.
Adios.
Yeah.
Hey, we can do earlier on Sunday
Yep. All right. Cool.
because
Awesome.
the
Well, we'll-
Browns play Monday night,
Okay.
so we can do like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock if that's better.
Okay. Yeah,
I
that
mean,
might be
I'll be open.
awesome.
All right.
All right. You guys be good. I'll talk to you soon.
See you guys. Stay safe.
Peace.